is incredible. And with that, game 1 of match 3 beginning now. Here we go, Rainmaker on Sturgeon Shipyard. See what we got by these comps. Let's go.
Yo, the squeezer, we love to see it.
It's double carbon roller.
Ooh.
Now we are talking.
These are fun comps. I'm enjoying this.
I love the idea of double splash on the side of Phantom Eels to really have that paint down for the carbon player. They're able to try to get them maneuvering however they can. And right off the bat, they're trying to get a pop for the Rainmaker here. Smart move.
Good on the carbon to back off
Yep.
just a little bit here, but it looks like they kind of want it. You can't really tell. Like, it looks like it's going to pop here. We have the crab going for the Rainmaker, getting a double with the Rainmaker pop and letting them get a great start here by Rats in a Rubber Room.
Right up to that, they're trying to stop this Rainmaker, but it's going to be a full wipeout. And Rats in a Rubber Room wasting no time to get this first checkpoint on top left.
I don't think they even put them in a rubber room. I think they put them right at the checkpoints. What's going on here right now? The pop going finally to the side of Phantom Eels. We're only a minute in and we've already got a checkpoint popped.
As we see here now, Phantom Eels now. Oh,
no!
The
Happens to the best of us.
Unfortunate. Now this gives time for Phantom Eels to now really apply a lot of pressure and try to paint up as much as they can, as they do have 3 specials online to only 1 on the side.
Wasting no time to put some paint down. That ballpoint has great control of all their little paint blippery. I've been trying to learn it. It's very respectable to watch. Oh, great shot by that Imzuka by Craft there on Rats in a Rubber Room.
Now it's just a zap, and again, now it switches over to a delayed wipeout, and now Phantom Eels with only 1 point lead waiting. But look at the paint pressure they have on this map with the jet popping out. That is going to be a lead.
And the Phantom Eels have such a good amount of momentum going on right now. They've totally changed the way this game feels right now. Could change again, especially with this pop going on in here. Great.
The flank. Incredible job done with the splash. It is a 2v2 right now on the field, but they are going to opt to pick up the Rainmaker with Cooler. They're able to apply a lot of pressure here and try to reach the Rainmaker.
That's a flank after your own heart there. I know how much you love those Rainmaker flanks.
Oh, they're my favorite. They're my favorite thing about Rainmaker in this game. And the flow, beautiful shard. As they're able to get 2 players down.
Great work by B there.
B making sure they're able to hold as much pressure as they possibly can, with now making that 3 players down on the side as Rats in a Rubber Room, as they're able all to spawn back in. The Zuka from behind trying to get a pick
staying
here.
safe behind the crab. What a great plan by Squidnick there.
Smart move. The Carbon's going to be another pick. It is now a 3v2 on the board. The Carbon's going to find another one. It leaves only 1 player up, but the Rainmaker is going to go down.
Oh, the Zuka shot.
Incredible.
Let's go, cool. Craziness. They've got a lot of paint on the ground here, and if they can hold back Rats in a Rubber Room, this is going to be the opportunity they need to actually just take this Rainmaker all the way through. The poor ballpoint trying to pop the Rainmaker by themselves here. They're probably going to get some points. All they got to do is go for the grab. Got to watch out for the crab. Accidentally rhymed.
Sicarius doing an excellent job getting a fantastic pick there with the splash on that 1 player here. Now, as we see, Phantom Eels only 2 players up. Now it's just the Rainmaker. It's going to be delayed wipe, and now Rats in a Rubber Room can finally move out of their base and try to take over mid.
Would you believe that we still have 2.5 minutes left in this game?
Oh my gosh, this game is going so fast, so quickly. It's the complete opposite of what we saw in the first 2 waves.
There's just so much happening. But this is, I guess, you know, they both have a win under their belt. It's an exciting set for sure. If I'm them, I want to be able to try and get a little bit closer to guaranteeing my 3rd place spot so I can just go straight to Top Gun, right?
Yes, absolutely. And if we can see here, Phantom Eels wasting no time whatsoever. As we see here now, Rats in a Rubber Room now are playing a strong defense. They have to pop crowd for defense. The Zuka pops out from the carpet, but the carpet is going to go down.
I'm just loving the synergy that we're seeing from Phantom Eels right now. They're really working hard to make sure they can get another opportunity of bringing that score up.
Oh, absolutely. And unfortunately, Splash is going to get able to get 1 pick. This will be 2 players down on the side of Phantom Eel. Make that 3. It is just the carbon player, but they are going to have to try to back up and hold and try to build up a special, as now Rats in a Rubber Room planning to pick up the Rainmaker and to try to get a pick, but cool.
Oh, we're just watching, and that's a
Here
slap. That's gonna, yup.
That's 1.
Yup. Almost the double.
Off.
That's a roller moment right there. They deserved that ballpoint slap. They really, really did.
Absolutely, and the jet is now popped as the ballpoint now trying to get a pick on him. It's going to be unsuccessful. Excellent job there. The crab pop to try to apply some pressure, but it's going to get picked out right away by the Inkjet. It's now a 3v2 on the field.
And with 3 picks, that actually is the opportunity. They need to possibly get the lead. They have to watch out for that splash, but if they can just walk on right by, oh, Sicarius is going to be so close to getting that push. The Rainmaker's in a great spot here, because if they pop that, they're going to get all the paint they need to pretty much swap that lead. All they got to do is grab and run if they can.
They get the pop. They pop the Zuka. They're right there to lead, but they 1 point. They went for the jump and they didn't make it. They're going to try to go for pop here, but it's only just Sicarius. He is going in. He's trying to hold as much as he can.
This splash is trying so hard. Oh, Sicarius trying to wait an opportunity to get some jumps in.
They're grabbing the Rainmaker. They're running it through cut, as now the ballpoint is now rushing backwards to try to apply some pressure here and try to get that Rainmaker pop. It's holding out for 25 seconds is all they have to do. So
Yeah,
if
I'm that Rainmaker carrier, I don't want to be dropping. I'm going to hang out there where
Yep.
most of the enemy team can't reach me.
That's all you have to do, but it looks like the Squeezer might try to make a move, but the Carbon now applying a lot of pressure here, making sure they can't do that.
Yeah, that Rainmaker is in a great spot right now. You know, if they can just get something, an Ingzuka, a Crab, can they reach the Rainmaker in time? They have the Squeezer and the ballpoint, but neither of them are able to get close. That's going to be it. What a great first game.
Incredible job by both these teams. Such a back and forth, such pure aggression, and such back and forth, and just incredible job by both these teams here. I know both of them are excited and hyped up for this. As we can see here, these players are sweating. You could tell how dangerous that situation was. And that's only game one. We still have 2 more. And again, remember, it is a play all 3. Let's take a quick look at the replays here for this match. As we see here, the picks going off on both sides. A quick wipeout down on the side of Phantom. You'll see at that first checkpoint.
Yeah, Rats in the Rubber Room did a great job with very good aggression at the start. And even though they didn't end up getting the win, they tried very, very hard.
Yes, absolutely. Excellent job. And I mean, they were close.
They were so close.
Point.
They tried to go for the jump, but just unfortunately just got slowed down a little bit on that hop.
If they just touched with their toe that ledge, they would have been easily able to take that to a nice lead too, because that pushes you up to, I think, the low 30s. So that would have been dangerous.
It is the risk that you run sometimes with Rainmaker.
Yeah, absolutely. You are not wrong about that. We see here, like right here, brought up to make the jump, but unfortunately unsuccessful. So next map mode, Clam Blitz on Eel Tail Alley.
Alrighty, I mean, we did see the double splash just out earlier. If I'm already running double splash, maybe I keep that on Eel Tail Alley. But at the same time, Rats in the River Room did have a little bit more on the range side. The Squeezer ballpoint could be very strong on here. They just have to take out those Crab players before they can start their offense.
Absolutely. And I want to give props to the other team as well. They were able to put a lot of pressure, even without the range. They still did a lot of great poking pressure. But let's see what these comps potentially might change to as now we're moving in to the second game. Clam Blitz, Eel Tail Alley. What are these players bringing out?
I think we might finally see a Kraken, maybe? Oh, I love being right. I love being so right. I love being so right.
Beautiful. Still running the same comp on the side of Phantom Eels. Rats in the Rubber Room, though. Or maybe I swapped that up. No, yeah, I saw it. We're good. Okay. We see the Wiper come out. That's the Missile Wiper, the Wiper Deco coming out from Mr. Mudkip here. And we see the machine come out by Kraft.
Oh, I love to see that. Oh, Kraft also has a great machine. I've seen Kraft go real hard with that in the past.
Right away, Cool getting an excellent pick on 1. Trying to go for 2, but it's going to pick off right away. Squid Nick now on top trying to apply some pressure, but it's going to go down as well. It's now a 2v3 situation on the map. And the Crab is popped to try to apply some pressure, but the missiles come out, forcing that Crab to back up and end its pressure.
We'll see Rats in our Room is able to hold down a lot more pain at the start because they didn't get splatted early on, which is always good to see. We have Cool trying to run across the top. They didn't want to be seen. Unfortunately, that worked out that way. And now we'll just see where things go. We already have Phantom Eels early with some clams to prevent Rats in a Room from having that early push. We see that Kraken come out here to try and fight this guy off.
The no picks are able to count. The jump goes through. They are able to break the barrier, and that's going to be Rats in a Room going 2 players down with Booyah online as they are able to score shift the power clam. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be a delayed wipe on their side.
And now Phantom Eels does have another clam to work with here. They're going to have 2 clams, I think, worth the clam here, especially if they still have that pity.
They do pop 1 out here. Unfortunately, 1 player goes down, but they did score a couple of clams. It is now just the Inkjet player, as now they are going to try to get their jump. It's going to be unsuccessful. Ballpoint able to back up and try to stay alive, especially with the amount of clams they have.
So now we're here, a minute and a half in. Both teams have already scored once. Love to see it. High action, high octane gameplay.
Absolutely. We see the missiles coming out. It is now just the splashes on the side of Phantom Eels, and now they try to go for the pick on the heavy, but we so close. And
good use of the burst bomb.
Wonderful job there. The machine applying a lot of pressure from the bottom, but it's going to get quickly picked out here. That is going to be 2 players down on the side of Rats in the Room. That's the 52 now trying to apply pressure, but Cool sharking, trying to find the pick, and he's going to go for it.
Always great to see.
Unfortunately, to be unsuccessful, the Crab pops out here. Mr. Looking now needs to back up and try to stay alive here. The Crab's applying a lot of pressure here. Now with the Whale coming out on the opposite side of Rats in the Room, they're going to try to get the pick
So much
here.
HP on that Crab. A good taking out of that splash, though. Now they don't have to deal with that for a little while longer. Still have another one that almost is... are they almost the Crab? Nope, they still have quite a ways to go, but Splash gets it special so quickly.
It's incredible how quick it gets. Unfortunately, the jump is going to get a trade-off there.
Oh, and the beacon! Oh, no!
Mr.
Now,
Mudkip,
see if Mr. Mudkip puts more beacons down. They used it wonderfully there, for sure.
They will just apply so much pressure here, and this Carbon fantastic job. Every time we end up going on them with the spectator cam, they're just doing something. And unfortunately, it seems to be dying too. A 50 bomb, but we don't have to talk about that moment.
You know, I'm thinking about it. It makes sense now why they do have that heavy splat. Like maybe to throw a few more point sensors down, prevent the splashes and the carbon roller from being able to shark as much. As last time they were so aggressive in how they were playing.
Yes,
great
absolutely.
to see.
As we see here, specials already on the side of both sides here, the Jet and Booyah, but unfortunately, it's going to be two players
great
down.
finishing off with that crab there. Saw that last little Explo shot, getting a great pick.
Yep, they are popping missiles here to try to stall out the members of Phantom Eels as they're trying to get in a pick on the both players. That's going to be one, but Cool going in and getting that fantastic pick. They're trying to get one more if they can, but unfortunately, it's going to be unsuccessful. They're going to jump out, smart move to stay alive.
Oh, and they have so many clams right now. If you're Phantom Eels, you don't want to let Rats in a Rubber Room get clams. You want to just take them all. Even if you die with them, if it's already a big clam, now Rats in Rubber Room doesn't get anything.
Wow, incredible job done there by Squid. They're able to get one. One of their teammates unfortunately goes down. There's going to be 2v1 now on this field. They're trying to chip for another pick. There's going to be 3 down. They just chipped the ball point on Phantom Eels. That huge clam momentum they had is now gone.
Yeah, but the problem is there's no clams on the field for Rats in a Rubber Room to take.
They are barely going to make that power climb here as now Cool is going to try to get this pick on Mr. Medkip after launching those missiles. It's going to be successful. Cool going in again and getting 3 players down.
It's so sad. They had so much going for them there. Although I still have a whole another minute left. You see, Phantom Eels doesn't want to let Rats in a Rubber Room push.
No.
It's 80-74 right now. If Rats in a Rubber Room gets a big clam over there, that is an immediate lead swap. They do not have the time, like the opportunity to do that.
No, not one bit. As you see here, Ace is going in and trying to apply a lot of pressure. But Mr. Cool going in and getting 2.
Oh my God, Cool.
Tries to pop the triple, but no, the Kraken is now popped to try to stay alive.
Now it's a 2v2. It's going to be 3 down.
The last jump out, that is a delayed wipe on the side of Phantom Eels, and now with 39 seconds left on the clock, Rats in a Rubber Room has to find a power climb and has to try to score.
And maybe they want to try and get one more Kraken going. Unfortunately, they've had to use their Kraken for some of their fights. You know, they could jump to that Kraken straight up, and then it's 2 down on the side of Phantom Eels.
Just needs one. He just needs one. He's going to well, but he's going to get picked off. He somehow stays alive, and he gets the clam, and he scores. That is a lead change. 50 seconds left on the clock. Phantom Eels now in a desperate situation for defense.
The machine representation we love to see on the screen right now.
Unbelievable. Look at us here. That is 2 players down on the side of Phantom Eels. 3 players up on Rats in a Rubber Room. All they do is to score a few more clams.
All they got to do is wait till that second runs out.
Missiles pop. They go in for the last clam, and they score. Pulling that basket.
You know they wanted that opportunity the whole time. I'm watching Rats in a Rubber Room on our side just clapping away over there.
Absolutely.
A great run.
Wow. That was a match. That was Clam Blitz.
You see, but that's the thing. Clam Blitz, and I'm sorry to do this to the chat, but my propaganda is so real. Clam Blitz is the best mode to watch. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. It's just the best mode.
It's so entertaining, and there's so much that can happen, especially like what we just saw. Literally 30 seconds left on the clock here. I mean, let's watch the replays from throughout this whole match here as we see both these teams putting a lot of pressure on each other, and they're able to just really try to get some really good picks here as we see the heavy goes down here. Minute 30 on the clock, jump to a minute 15. Just Cooler now gets one, looks for another. I mean, just the sheer pressure that these teams were able to put on. Look at that double done by Cool.
Great play by Cool there. Oh my goodness. Like Rats needed that push. They had to keep trying and trying and
trying. Here's the magic moment. Sicarius somehow in the Matrix, defying all Splatoon logic, scores, makes the power climb, and makes it as he goes down.
Like frame perfect throw there. It was just like, I have this clam, I'm throwing it now. I cannot believe that he got away with that.
Wow. Truly an incredible match. Fantastic job done there by Rats in a Rubber Room. But again, I want to give huge props to Phantom Eels there. They put such a strong defense down, almost a wall-like of defense, to not allow Rats in a Rubber Room to get in whatsoever to score. It's just Rats in a Rubber Room, though, were successful in finding the picks needed and just the clam economy right at the end there to score that power climb and take lead.
I would love to be able to see Cool's KA.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. That just shows to show, you know, Carbon is, you know, something to worry about. Carbon is good, especially because Phantom Eels put so much paint down with the double splash so the Carbon could just move around freely and get those necessary picks.
Absolutely. That's part of what you do. You say, hey, can I run splash too? And you hear this and you're like, oh, so could I run roller if we have so much paint? Please? Now, here's the thing though. Remember we talked about it earlier, the Splat Zones on Mahi Mahi Resort?
Oh my goodness.
That's their game 3.
That is it.
You knew that Phantom Eels, they wanted that win on that set, so they didn't have to worry about this. But now we got a 1-1 on Split Zones.
Wow.
What happens here? Do we see some changes? Do we just see, again, from Phantom Eels, the splash, the Carbon, the ballpoint? Zuka is so strong on this map.
It's so strong, but what also is strong is the backline weapons. Once you're able to set up on their snipe point on both sides, you're able to just pretty much tower over the entire zone. So it's going to be very interesting to see what comps these players might go if they choose to change anything.
I take a look in the chat. Someone, Skystrainer says, "Let's go, Mahi Chaos." No, but whether I want it or not, it's where we're going.
Here we go, zones on Mahi Mahi. Game 3 of the play all 3 of the wave rounds. We are seeing the T-Tech come out. What an excellent pick here for Tri-Strikes, and we see the Neo coming out. Both
They
teams
changed their comp ever so slightly.
Slightly, and they have the same idea because Strikes is so strong on this
and
map.
the power armor, Squid Nick.
Wow. What an incredible job. As now both these teams are fighting for mid. It's going to be 2 down on the side right off the bat. On Rats from our room, make that 3, almost a delayed wipe. The Wiper trying to stay alive with those missiles, making sure they can. The Crab was popped on Phantom Eels, and just like that, they're able to get one more pick on Mr. Mudkip on the Wiper. Now, Rats from our room in a strong defensive hold here.
Oh, great catch there. Now, if you're Phantom Eels, you want this game to be over ASAP. You want to just get splat zones, you want to hold the zone for a minute, and you want this game to be done.
Yes.
We see those strikes coming out, taking the left side of zone. Usually it's a plan there, you know? You have one player go ahead, throw strikes on the left. You have one player on the side, on right, paint everything. Works out really
absolutely.
well.
And with that already now, Rats from our room use all their specials in such a great chain work effort and be able to get 3 down as now 3 members of Phantom Eels are coming back. They're trying
and
to
they do
survive.
almost have a strike as well again.
Yes, as smart move here now, you see by Sicarius, making sure they paint over those strikes here as they're able to get 1 player down. The lead is potentially going to switch over, right over, as now the water level drops. There is more space on the field for more paint. Strikes come out to try to hold the zone, and they're going to hold it.
Making quite a few of those specials get used on the side of Phantom Eels. Oh, and there's that special that they needed. Alrighty, now you have a 3-down scenario again here. Our last player finally backing out of there. Does Kraft get to live? Oh, so close for Kraft there.
Very close job. That the penalty is now soaring down as now Phantom Eels. Look at this offense. Look what they have here.
This is a great example of Splat Zone's momentum. We've seen the switch happen a couple of times here where 3 players go down, and then it's just like a fight to get on out again.
The strikes come out, missiles come out as well to try to put some more pressure as though Cooler went to go in, but gets picked off by the Inkjet, and just like that, the zone is switched back over to Rats in the Rubber Room, even though Phantom Eels got that strong lead.
Do you see how quickly both of these teams go to be aggressive on the other side? It's great to see how well both of these groups work with each other.
It is so fast, but the one difference I noticed right now, Phantom Eels puts a great line of defense, not letting the side of Rats in the Room get onto their spawn, and as the Booyah comes out to try to put some pressure on that Crab at the last second, strikes come out as well. It is just a 2v1 now on the field. It is just a splash, and he's going to go down.
Unfortunate, and they had that Crab all ready to go. Sometimes it's just what happens, though. Sometimes you have a couple players that go down just before you think. You got Cool waiting over there for an opportunity.
The lead is taken. They need to try to build up some specials here so they're able to push in and let Cool go in and get these picks that they
Alright, you have
need.
the Inkjet almost here. You have the strikes being let off right now. Ballpoint getting a great pick here. Can they get it back in time? It is a 3v2. Now it's a 2v2, both splashes. Oh, it's just the Wiper and the Ballpoint.
Jet, and the zone's still not capped. Mr. Mudkip going and trying to stall the zone, but going to be unsuccessful.
Now, that was a game of mind games there. Do you go for the player or do you go for the zone?
Incredible job here. Cooler now playing from afar, using the Zuka to try to get that pick on Sicarius. It's going to be unsuccessful as he does a great job hiding behind that block. Spots out the one player trying to get the pick, but Cool is just so stealthy, so sneaky. The strikes come out to try to flip over the zone. It's going to be successful there. And now the bomb's being used to try to put out a lot more space.
Great bomb placement there, too. Weakening their opponents before they can go to zone. There's only so much space you can work around here anyway. It is Mahi Mahi Resort.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, great direct there by our machine player.
Excellent job, the Ballpoint here. Stars just trying to put a lot of pressure here. But Mr. Mudkip also being back on the zone, applying that paint pressure. The Crab on the side, and the Jet.
And the Inkjet coming out. You already know that's very well planned there. And that's going to be Inkjet getting taken out actually by that shot, running around the back. Great flank on the on Sicarius' side there.
Rats from Rubber Room, 2 players down on the enemy side, popping these strikes to force those members out in a no paint situation. And you can see, look at that paint they have on the ground, getting one. They're trying to get the pick on Squid Nick, and he's going to get the second one. Cooler now drops down and has to back up though because he just can't go in.
You know, this is really Rats in a Rubber Room's Rubber Room.
They know this room inside and out. They have known nothing but this room, and they are using every bit of it to their advantage. Only 10 points left on the board. GG Booyah is popped. That is going to be 5 seconds left on the clock. Machine gets 1. Machine gets 2, and that's the game.
What a great set. What a crazy game of Mahi Mahi Splatoon. You can hear them screaming behind us. They are so hyped. Oh my goodness.
The pop-off from the players, the pop-up from the crowd. Everybody loved every second of that game. Rats in a Rubber Room, that was your room, and you secured and took it.
And this is still just pools.
It's just pools. If you are loving what you're watching in pools now, you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on any bit further because this is absolutely insane. But I still want to give a huge shout out to Phantom Eels. They put on such a show here and put up so much pressure, and they did such a great job on offense and defense, making it really hard for Rats in a Room to get in here. I mean, just a fantastic job done by both teams here.
Oh,
Excellent.
This 1v1 between the Inkjet and the Splatana. What a great thing to be able to watch.
Incredible. Incredible. These players work so well together. They put up such a good amount of pressure. Just incredible job. Incredible job. Both teams just should not let this go down. Again, we're only halfway through these waves.
Absolutely. There's still more to go. We have Palmcan versus We Didn't Start the Fire, so we get to see the return of We Didn't Start the Fire come right back again.